Please rise for the procession if you're able. Welcome to the spring commencement of Clarkson University, and welcome to the class of 2025.
The mic isn't on. There we go. Okay, yay! Welcome. The Spring 2025 commencement and convocation of Clarkson University is herewith in official session. Please rise, as you all are, for the land acknowledgement from Philip White Cree, Coordinator of Indigenous Community Support and Outreach, and the invocation by Professor Abul Khandkar. And after both, we ask that you remain standing to join Tara Truffoletti, our marketing and communications strategist, who will sing the national anthem, and then we'll begin our ceremonies. Thank you.
Sego Seguego, Loheteo Yungets, Waganiodo, Aguesasnono. As the staff, faculty, and students of the Clarkson community, we're grateful for the opportunity to meet here, and we thank the generations of people who have taken care of this land before us. We acknowledge we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Akwesasne Mohawk and their ancestors. These lands and waterways connect to the vast traditional areas of the Haudenosaunee, Algonquin, Huron-Wyandot, and Abenaki peoples. We recognize and deeply appreciate their connection to this place. These traditional territories were never wholly surrendered and were only claimed by competing French and British crowns and later New York State. As we move towards healing past injustices, we must acknowledge the wrongs that have been done and work towards a unified path of coexistence and prosperity. We also recognize the contributions of the Akwesasne, Mohawk, Haudenosaunee, and other indigenous people have made both in shaping and strengthening this community in particular and other territories within the country as a whole. To.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon all of you. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of God, the most gracious, most merciful. Today, we gather at the crossroads of completion and beginning. A day marked not only by academic achievement, but by the promise of what lies ahead. In this moment of celebration, reflection, and anticipation, let us pause to recognize the journey that has brought us here. The countless hours of study, late-night project work, persistence through uncertainty, and support of those who stood beside us. As we invoke God Almighty on this occasion, may we open our hearts to gratitude for the knowledge that we have gained and the friendships that we have formed and the growth that we have undergone. May we honor our parents, mothers especially, and mentors who guided us, the challenges and that strengthen us, and the dreams that continue to call us forward. O merciful, may our minds remain curious, and our values remain steadfast, and our actions be driven by purpose and compassion. We pray that we carry courage into unknown, wisdom into complexity, integrity into every endeavor. Let this commencement not merely be an ending, but a sacred beginning. As you go forth into the world awaiting your contributions, may you be the builders of bridges, seekers of truth, and stewards of hope. O most gracious, let our graduates reflect the light of knowledge and the resilience of character and the enduring power of service to others. With hearts united in gratitude and minds lifted in purpose, we welcome this day of transformation. Amen. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare
Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's student speaker, Mr. Jonathan Kent. Jonathan is graduating today in a dual degree, Bachelor of Science of Engineering Management, Environmental Engineering. Throughout his time at Clarkson, he's distinguished himself not only as a dedicated scholar, but as a campus leader and passionate advocate for university community. Jonathan's leaderships and initiatives are evident in many contributions to campus life. He founded the Blacksmith Club, contributed to innovative design and engineering efforts as a member of the Formula Electric Speed Team, and served at the Clarkson University Student Association with distinction. He served as a senator and continued as treasurer and accumulated what is this year as president. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Jonathan Kent.
Well, here we are, graduation. Before I tell the story of our experience, I want to thank everyone in the crowd who helped us get here. Whether you were a professor helping us comprehend a difficult concept, a family member sending us care packages and encouraging us to keep going, or a friend spending time with us and making the engineers socialize, thank you. To our families in particular, I want to extend a special thank you for everything that you have done to get us to this point. You have sacrificed and supported us from the very beginning of our lives all the way until this very moment. The sight of your graduate walking across this stage today is a culmination of everything that you have done for us over the years. And so from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. With that being said, I stand before you today to speak on behalf of all of us, to tell a story to our friends and our families. But what story is appropriate to tell? Certainly not mine. And who am I to tell your story for you? We have all had unique experiences, but there have been common themes which shaped each of us. The most significant has been change. Our Clarkson experience started right at the end of COVID. There's a certain someone in the crowd today who thought he would be the last speaker to mention COVID in a Clarkson graduation speech. Unfortunately for him, I had some plans for this speech. While those before us lost their first year of their college experience to lockdown dorms, masks, no classes, and no parents to move them in, that was not our experience. Instead, we lost our final year of high school, those final moments in our hometowns before moving on to the next stage of life. Each and every one of us came into Clarkson eager to experience a normal first year to our college experience, to let loose after being bundled up throughout COVID. There were still restrictions. We could only have 1 or 2 people move us in at a time, and we still had to wear a mask in class and more. But as our freshman year progressed, those restrictions eased, and many of us were able to experience the closest thing to a true first year of college in several years. We had packed pre-orientation trips. We could go to class, and we did lots of socializing. Sophomore year came with some more change. The long-standing president, Tony Collins, stepped down, and in his place, Mark Christensen was hired. The final COVID restrictions ended, and extracurricular spending flourished through a stimulus of unspent pandemic funds. And I tried to think about what else happened during our sophomore year. And in hindsight, it feels like it just flew by. And I really could not tell you much else about it, aside from the fact that living in the pit sucked. Once our second Clarkson winter ended, after we thought it had 3 or 4 different times, it was suddenly junior year. The hardest classes, the late nights, and a tough social balance. Amidst that toughest academic year, we experienced more change, this time an extensive reorganization to the university's structure. And in the face of uncertainty, we moved forward. We solidified ourselves into the clubs and communities which have individually defined us while we raced down the hill to senior year. Then, this fall, we came back from our final summer of college to yet another change, a new face in the president's office. President Christensen resigned right before the semester, and instead, we met Dave Heacock, a member of the Board of Trustees. Our third president in 3 years. As we began our final push, seeking job offers, figuring out where to live, and exploring the countless potential paths that lie before us in the next stage of life. As the end rapidly approached, that change did not cease. Walking alongside us, Dave led us down the home stretch until April, when we met Michelle Larson, our fourth president in as many years. With a smooth transition and a cheerful welcome to Clarkson's first female president, we lined up along the aisles to the stage, somber that our paths must now diverge and our days of instant camaraderie are over. Yet excited for the future, filled with profound feelings from watching ourselves and others around us grow into their own lives. Take a moment and look to your left and to your right. Every single one of us made it here to walk down the aisle and across this stage today. Every single one of us deserves to feel immense pride to have done so. Our 4 years of college have not been normal. We have endured a great period of change at this university, the type of change which forges the highest caliber of individual. Through all the struggles, successes, and everything in between, we have made it to this celebration today, ready to move into the next stage of life. As we embark upon our diverging paths into a rapidly changing world, I am confident that we will be able to navigate it with our Clarkson experience of enduring change. I wish every single one of us good fortune and prosperity in the future, and I want to thank every single person in this room who I have had the pleasure of knowing personally. My Clarkson experience would never have been as special without you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan, for those inspiring remarks. Now, will Nancy Rada, Chair of the Board of Trustees in Class of 1985, please come forward to vest the President.
Please welcome the 19th president of Clarkson University, Dr. Michelle B. Larson. On behalf of the Clarkson University Board of Trustees, I am so honored to warmly welcome our new president. Dr. Larson joined us just last month, April 1st, and she is already present on the campus. Dr. Larson distinguished herself as a presidential candidate because she brought this bold vision, a deep academic sense of understanding, deep financial nonprofit management, and an uncanny match with the Clarkson culture and way of being. We are so glad she's here, and we're really confident she's going to be here a long time. We're excited for the future of Clarkson under Michelle's leadership, and I know she will be thrilled to see each of you walk across the stage tonight. We also extend our deepest thanks to Dave Heacock, very special guy, graduate of '83, a fellow trustee with me who stood up and took the extraordinary distinction as acting president throughout the last year, your senior year. And it was a pivotal transition for this university. Dave embodies the Clarkson way, and I hope his service to the university and his life journey since the day he walked across this stage in 1983 will serve as a bit of an inspiration to you on what life ahead can be. And to you, class of 2025, please stand tall on the foundation of your Clarkson experience and your Clarkson education. Find your purpose in the world and then deliver it, and I know you will. Congratulations to you all. Now, please welcome Clarkson's 18th president, Dave Heacock. Some remarks, Dave?
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate this opportunity, and to the class of 2025. I know you're getting tired of hearing this, but I got to be truthful. I really love saying it. Congratulations. You did it. You made it. Outstanding. Come on, each of you give each other a high five. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's do it. All right. There we go. You've achieved a great milestone in your academic career, and I can tell you, I know you've accomplished a lot, but I also know that there's going to be a lot more for you to do. By your presence here in Potsdam, you have added to the Clarkson community in ways that are just countless, and for that, I am forever grateful. I'm also honored to be part of your life and your senior year here and be part of your Clarkson experience. Since my arrival last fall, let's see, Jonathan, Dunk Tank. Also, we had the October Baja Fest with the speed teams. That was lots of fun. Spirit Week with the Golden Knight. Where is he? I got my gold. Yeah. There he is. There we go. You're the man. Woo! Hot chocolate at Morehouse before finals week. We had the Winterfest with the outing club. I got the t-shirt, so we're there. We also did some skiing on Woodstock, so that was a lot of fun. We had Clarkson's Got Talent, and absolutely you do. I was blown away by what was going on. I got to go know the EMS team, and I tell you, that's a behind-the-scenes caring group that just keeps everybody safe, and really a big call out to Jerry and team and what they're doing. The Cancer Society Walk, what fun that was. Watching everybody here support the first robotics competition that we had, and then our combat robotics team heading off for the first time ever to a competition in New Haven. I think we also had, which was a surprise to me as well, was the Out of Darkness Walk for mental health awareness. And I just want to say, Enzo and crew, keep it up. You know, you're making a difference, you're making a change, and I really, really appreciate that. And then finally, to the Mountain Bike Club, they took me on a grandpa ride this week at Lenny's Loop. They schooled me pretty well. They told me maybe 2.5 out of 5, you know, if I was lucky, but I think they're being gracious. But it just goes to show you this is a small flavor and a small taste of just what an outstanding year and an outstanding capability, an outstanding experience that you have brought to each other, to Clarkson, and the Potsdam community. So thank you so much for that. Along those lines, I also have to turn around to the faculty and just offer them my big thanks for their support, first and foremost, and just helping you along the way, and then their support of myself throughout this journey. To the staff that goes out there and fills in all the blanks and makes everything work and makes this all come together, a big thank you as well. To my fellow trustees that stood by me throughout this year, my wife Cheryl, there you are, and my family and friends who have just, again, helped and supported me and supported Clarkson throughout this journey. Really, thank you, deep thank you for you. So to the class of 2025, our sole mission at Clarkson is to educate students, both undergraduate and graduate, and we are so thankful that you have chosen us for this mission. I'm confident this class will go on to become the doers, the innovators, the thinkers, the problem solvers the world needs. And for that, I'm excited. So go for it, and congratulations. Now, please welcome President Michelle Larson. Got to get it right. Good job.
Thank you, Dave. I'd like to start our ceremony by introducing you to a number of distinguished individuals, some of whom will be participating in today's ceremony. We are pleased to have with us at our ceremony this afternoon members of the Clarkson's Board of Trustees. Trustees, please stand to be recognized. Next, I'll introduce the members of our platform party, some who will also participate in today's ceremony. Please hold your applause until all of them have been introduced. Will each participant please rise and be recognized as I read your name? Nancy D. Rada, class of '81, and chair of the Clarkson University Board of Trustees. Dave Heacock, class of '83, 18th president of Clarkson University and trustee. John Mengucci, class of 1984, a member of the Board of Trustees and host for our honored guest. Ken S. Solinsky, class of 1971, founder of Insight Technology, Rochester Precision Optics, Envision Technology, and OnPoint Systems. Bill Jemison, Dean of the Wallace H. Coulter School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, and our faculty host today. Babanchu Atims, Dean of the David D. Ray School of Business. Michelle Crimmy, Dean of the Graduate School, Acting Associate Vice Provost for Research and Technology Transfer, and Professor of Environmental Engineering. Len Johns, Founding Dean of the Lewis School of Health and Life Sciences. Kate Kruger, Director of the Honors Program and Professor of Literature. Doug Bohl, Professor and Associate Dean for Academic Programs in the Wallace H. Coulter School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, and our Grand Marshal for today's ceremony. Abul Khandekar, Associate Professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Philip White Cree, Coordinator of Indigenous Community Support and Outreach. Kara Pitts, University Registrar. Anji Chatra, Assistant Registrar for Scheduling. Alexi Maisiel, Associate Professor and Chair of Computer Science. Lisa Jeffers, class of 2003 and 2021, and President of the Clarkson Alumni Association. And our readers for today's ceremony, who are down by the floor podium, Brian Grant, Vice President for Enrollment and Student Advancement. Kathy McNamara, Associate Vice President of Academic Support and Student Engagement. And joining our honorary degree recipient today are his wife, Grace, members of his family, and close friends. Please join me in collectively recognizing all these individuals. Before we introduce you to all of these graduates, which I know you're waiting for, I want to take a moment to acknowledge several. I'm clanking against the podium with this big medal, so I'm sorry about that. I want to take a moment to acknowledge several individuals who, through their hard work and dedication, have been honored with some of Clarkson's highest recognition. The first students we want to recognize today are graduates of the Honors Program. Will members of the University Honors Program please rise to receive recognition and remain standing? The Commencement program lists the names of members of the graduating class whose academic record justifies singling them out for distinction or great distinction. Will graduates who have received great distinction please rise for recognition and remain standing? Now will graduates who have earned distinction please rise so we can recognize all of you together. You may be seated. At the ROTC commissioning exercises yesterday afternoon, we honored 9 of today's graduates who were commissioned as officers in the United States Army and Air Force. Clarkson's ROTC service has consistently ranked among the nation's very best. We are extremely proud of the courage and sacrifice of our graduates who have made these military commitments in service to our country. Will our ROTC graduates please rise and be recognized? In addition to asking our new officers to rise and be recognized, could all veterans and active duty service men and women in attendance please join our cadets and accept our appreciation for your service? Last night, at a special reception hosted by our Board of Trustees, we celebrated this year's University Award recipients. You can read more about each of their honors in your program. I would like to invite each award winner to stand as I call their name. The John W. Graham Jr. Faculty Research Award was awarded to Yang Yang, Assistant Professor in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. The Clarkson Lifetime Achievement in Research and Scholarship Award was awarded to John Dempsey, Professor in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering. The 2025 Distinguished Teaching Award recipient is Eric Bacchus, Professor of Practice and Director of the Construction Engineering Management Program. The 2025 Outstanding New Teacher Award was given to Ben Ralston, Assistant Professor of Physics. Aziz Fanatzi, Visiting Assistant Professor in the Honors Program, received the 2025 Outstanding Advisor Award. The CUSA Outstanding Teaching Award was given to Alex Cohen, and Simona Ligori, Assistant Professor in the Department of Chemical and Biomedical Engineering, received the Tau Beta Pi Faculty Award. One more round of applause for all these award winners. Today is also a graduation day of sorts for members of our distinguished faculty. We are pleased today to recognize Leah Riegel with the title of Professor Emerita, having served Clarkson for 32 years in the Coulter School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. Leah, please rise to be recognized. We are also pleased to recognize Daniel Ben-Arivim as Professor Emeritus for his 37 years of service in the Coulter School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. Our gratitude and congratulations, even though he couldn't join us today. I would also like to recognize our faculty and staff, many of whom you see around the arena today. These talented individuals have helped ensure your students' success from the first time they set foot on Clarkson campus. Whether it's a faculty member, a grounds person, a student life professional, a custodian, our faculty and staff form an important, often lasting bonds with our students. They too have helped our graduates be where they are today. Faculty and staff represented today, please stand and receive our appreciation. And now, as has been Clarkson's custom, I would like to turn to another group, especially deserving of recognition. Would the parents and grandparents and loved ones of our graduates please stand and receive thanks? Graduates, please join us in giving them a big round of applause. And happy almost Mother's Day to several of you out there. Thank you. Please be seated. Well, hello, graduates. I am so grateful you're here and that I got to meet you when I came just a month ago. It is very exciting to be here at Clarkson for this moment. We're really excited for your graduation today. Your graduation is the culmination of a journey filled with discovery and learning, one that has been both challenging and rewarding. And here you are, having met those challenges with the support of others, many who are here and have just been recognized by you for their help. Congratulations to you and those who surround you. Congratulations on this extraordinary achievement. You're a college graduate. From the moment I arrived on campus, as I said, about a month ago, it was clear that this is a community where curiosity thrives, where teamwork is nurtured, and innovation is a way of life. I see evidence of this environment in each and every one of the students I've had the pleasure of engaging with. As students, I've seen that you have leaned in and actively curated your own experience here. You've walked down different paths, pursued your personal passions, and built relationships here that have uniquely shaped you. Every class, every project, and late-night conversation equipped you with a set of abilities that no one else in the world has. No one has your exact experiences or your specific approach. Your superpower is you, a superpower shaped by your lifetime of experiences and supercharged by your intense years here at Clarkson. It is a superpower that will continue to grow as you grow. And therefore, at every crossroads, including this one, your most valuable assets are not what you have done, but what you are capable of doing next. I can't wait to see it. As this next chapter introduces you to new places and faces, remember to nurture your connections with the mentors and friends that you have gained here. Embrace your expanded network, a new global family of Clarkson alum. As Golden Knights, these bonds are durable, and we grow forward together. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are all incredibly proud of you, and we're excited to see where your curiosity, your courage, and your superpower takes you next. We now, finally, move to the principal business of the day, which is awarding the degrees. The first degree we are pleased to award is the Honorary Doctorate. Candidates for honorary degrees have accomplished deeds in their careers that are most worthy of imitation by today's graduates. Recipients of honorary degrees challenge our graduates to use their Clarkson education and their experiences to see the world through the lives of others and to impact something larger than themselves. I am pleased to welcome John Mengucci, Vice Chair of the Clarkson University Board of Trustees, to introduce this year's honoree.
Kenneth Ken S. Zielinski, class of 71, is a visionary engineer, innovator, and no-nonsense businessman whose distinguished career as a civil servant and serial entrepreneur has led to the widespread development, manufacture, and deployment of night vision and electro-optical devices for the U.S. military and Homeland Security first responders. After graduating with a mechanical engineering degree from Clarkson in 1971, Ken began his career with the U.S. Army's Engineering Training Center and later joined the U.S. Army Night Vision Lab. He advanced through a series of engineering and management positions, working on assignments that led to the Army's first production night vision goggles, the first thermal tank sight, and the introduction and assessment of night vision systems throughout Europe. Mr. Zielinski received a Secretary of Army's Award for Outstanding Achievement in Material Acquisition and 2 Commander's Awards for civilian service. In 1987, Ken and his wife Grace
formed Insight Technology. With a strong focus on manufacturing excellence and exceeding customer expectations, Insight quickly grew from a startup to a company with over 1,300 employees, becoming our nation's principal supplier of night vision and electro-optical devices for the individual warfighter. In 2005, Ken and Grace acquired precision optics capabilities of Eastman Kodak and formed Rochester Precision Optics, RPO, to produce critical optical assemblies for Insight's products and for other defense, medical, and consumer applications. In 2010, Ken and Grace sold Insight Technologies to L3 Communications, where Ken stayed on for 3 years as president of L3's Warrior System Division. The Insight products that Ken Solinsky pioneered are used by all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces, federal law enforcement agencies, and our allied nations. In 2019, Ken and Grace formed Envision Technologies, LLC, where they continue to develop advanced electro-optical systems for the U.S. military. Envision's products incorporate precision optics from RPO, which they still own today. Ken Solinsky holds over 20 patents related to night vision electrical-optical products. He has won numerous public sector and government awards, including induction into the Association of United States Night Vision Manufacturers Hall of Fame. In addition to his Bachelor's of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering from Clarkson University, he holds a Master's of Science in Industrial Engineering from Texas A&M University and a Master's of Science in Business Management from Stanford University. In 2021, Ken and Grace made a transformational gift to Clarkson University through the Solinsky Engineering Leadership Challenge, one of the largest philanthropic commitments in the history of Clarkson. Ken and Grace's vision and generosity will advance engineering and manufacturing education at Clarkson, ensuring that our graduates are prepared to become engineering, technology, and business leaders that our country needs to grow our economy and maintain national security. Ken was also awarded Clarkson's most prestigious alumni award, the Golden Knight Award, in 2021. Now please welcome Bill Jemison, Dean of the Coulter School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, to read the citation.
For his technical and business achievements in the development and manufacture of cutting-edge night vision and electro-optic technology, for his passion, vision, and dedication to advancing U.S. manufacturing and engineering education, and for his lifelong commitment and contributions to our national defense and to Clarkson University, we proudly honor Kenneth S. Solinsky.
By the virtue and authority vested in me, I confer upon you, Kenneth S. Solinsky, the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities and honors appertaining thereto.
When I look out at you, it wasn't that long ago that I was sitting where you are. I'd like to start by thanking John and Bill for those kind words and generous introduction. You make me feel incredibly proud and humble at the same time. I won't forget this day for the rest of my life. I'd also like to thank President Lawson and the school for bestowing this degree upon me. My heartfelt thanks also go out to Nancy Rader and Dave Heacock for all they have done to support this university and see it through the past year in particular. And the entire Board of Trustees for bestowing this honor upon me. My fellow Clarkson graduates, honored guests, faculty, family, and friends. I would like to tell you that I'm here. Well, first it's my privilege to be with you today to celebrate this significant event in your lives. I would like to tell you that I am worthy of this award because I am brilliant, sequenced the genome, or created generative AI, but I can't. Rather, I'm standing before you because of a simple life providing value to society and being rewarded for doing so. So how does one graduate of meaning? For each of you, the journey will be different, and I can add and teach or inspire you from humble backgrounds. I was brought up in a New York City house and raised by a single mom. Grace was farmed 10 miles north of Malone, where she was 8, and cows needed to be milked twice a day, no matter how you felt. These humble backgrounds be highly motivated to succeed and have a better life. Hunger is. Grace and I dated while I was at Clarkson, with her attending Potsdam State during my junior and senior years. We married 1 week after I graduated and moved to Texarkana, Texas, where I started my career at the U.S. Army Engineering Intern Training Center. There were 80 other recent college graduates in the program. Most rented nice apartments. Grace and I bought a mobile home, a used mobile home, I should add. Our lot rent was 1/10 of what others were paying for their apartments. 5 years later, we sold the mobile home for 1.5 times what we paid for it. The money we saved gave us the ability to buy a home. When we moved to Texarkana, Grace still had 2 years of college to finish. Problem was, the nearest 4-year college was 120 miles away. Undaunted, Grace made the 240-mile journey each day, 5 days a week, and completed her degree in 18 months. Do not let obstacles get in the way of achieving your goals. Be driven, even if it's 240 miles to get there. Upon completing the intern training program that included earning a degree in industrial engineering from Texas A&M University, I was assigned to the Mobility Equipment R&D Center at Fort Belvoir, Virginia. It sounded good, but it was the pits. Engineers spent more time talking about ball games than they did doing productive work. They also made it clear that they didn't want a young person coming in and making waves. I needed to find a better place to work. Fortunately, down the street was the Army's night vision lab, and I got a job there. It was literally the difference between night and day. At the night vision lab, people were intelligent, motivated, and had purpose. Finally, I had a job worthy of the 18 years of schooling that I had been through. If you're going to make a difference and do meaningful work, you need to work at a place that has meaning and purpose. Grace also found meaningful work, first as a school teacher and then as a real estate agent. She did a good job listing and selling homes, but she also recognized homes that could be bought for little money down and rented with positive cash flow. We acquired 5 properties over a 5-year period. It pays to invest early in life and to acquire financial assets. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Those words were spoken by John F. Kennedy in his inaugural address in 1961, and I find that they very much apply to one's career. Shortly after joining the night vision lab, I took it upon myself to tackle a series of engineering change proposals that were backlogged and developed a solution to a pending night vision goggle production issue. These actions, taken without prompting, caught the attention of my branch and division chiefs and set me on a good career path, including being project leader for night vision goggles and project leader for tank thermal sights. It's important to be proactive. A few years later, I led a team assessing the performance of night vision systems in Europe. What we found, from improper equipment distribution to lack of proper training, was appalling. We wrote a comprehensive report and briefed general officers. They responded, and the situation was corrected over the coming years. One of the report's recommendations was to station a night vision engineer in Europe. There, working largely unsupervised, I was instrumental in elevating the Army's ability to take advantage of the night vision systems being fielded. Such ability was dramatically demonstrated several years later when the Army's Europe-based 7th Corps participated in Operation Desert Storm and overran Iraqi forces between midnight and 6 a.m. I returned to the States after a year and was succeeded by another night vision employee. He socialized and enjoyed his time in Europe. Upon his return, his career went nowhere. A year after I returned, I was a Sloan Fellow in the Executive Management Program at Stanford University. Accomplishments, even when a manager is not watching, matter. Upon returning from a year at Stanford, I became product manager of night vision devices, a very meaningful job that I loved. I realized, however, that further advancement meant going to a headquarters facility, but I loved being close to the hardware and its production. As a government employee, I frequently said to the defense contractors I sat across the table from that they should be able to do things better, faster, and cheaper. A part of me said to myself, shut up and get on the other side of the table. In January 1986, I left government service after nearly 15 years and joined a defense contractor in southern New Hampshire. Unlike the Army, where telling painful truths was commendable, telling painful truths at this company was frowned upon. One day, nothing had gone particularly wrong. It was just another day of feeling I was doing less than meaningful work. I came home, crossed the kitchen floor, and said to Grace, I've got to start a company. It was a visceral feeling. Without hesitation, Grace responded, well, we'll work together and make the company a success. Grace's friends asked, how could you let your husband give up a good-paying job? She replied, I believe in him. Grace and I started Insight Technology in 1987 with the goal of winning a production contract for infrared aiming lights. Engineering, proposal writing, and the building of prototypes was done in our home. Initial capital came from the sale of our investment properties in Virginia. We thought the government would receive 3 proposals and take 3 months to award a contract. The government received 12 proposals, and it took 11 months to make the contract award. We were within 45 days of losing our home when we learned we won the contract. If you're going to start a company, it needs to be an intense, searing desire and a total commitment on your part and those around you. We successfully delivered excellent products on time and within budget, and went on to succeed successive aiming light and related system contracts. We prided ourselves on being highly responsive to our customers and often anticipated their needs. As the years progressed, Insight added personnel and developed increasingly complex systems to include clip-on laser aiming modules for pistols, thermal sights, laser rangefinders, laser markers, fusion goggles, and panoramic night vision goggles. By the early 2000s, every soldier and Marine, as well as many Navy and Air Force personnel, had at least one of our products, as did members of allied nations and federal law enforcement agencies. Elite Special Operations Forces had multiple Insight products, including one specifically developed for them. What makes us proudest is the lives we touched by providing stable employment, particularly for hourly employees, the contributions we made to the safety and success of our men and women in uniform, and the critical missions accomplished with our products. But now, let's talk about you. The world is more competitive than ever before. It demands leaders with grit and tenacity, people who see opportunities to serve and drive change. With your technical education, you are entering a world that needs you. You have earned your degrees in challenging programs and are graduating with an excellent set of tools. With all that going for you, I would love to tell you that you are set for life, but that's not true. Nothing is automatic. There are no guarantees. So what does it take to have a life of meaning and success, particularly in the challenging times ahead? It takes hard work. There is no substitute for working diligently, whether it be mental, physical, or a combination of both. And the harder you work, the luckier you will become. It takes caring for family, friends, colleagues, the entity you work for, your community, and our nation. It takes a questioning mind, courage to take a stand, and ethics in everything you do. It takes looking to do something each day to make progress, not merely maintaining the status quo. Those who maintain the status quo have a career that is largely static. Those who advance things around them advance in their careers. It takes living below your means, sacrificing instant gratification, and focusing on the long game. Most of the successful people I know eat their favorite flavored jelly beans last. It also helps to have two people who believe in each other standing side by side through life's trials and tribulations. Go find your grace. You are fortunate to be graduating from Clarkson University. You are also fortunate to be living in the United States, a country where you are limited only by your capabilities. Seek a life of purpose. Establish objectives. Delay gratification so you can maximize a lifetime of gratification. Build financial resources. Don't let obstacles stand in your way. See things as they are and look to make them better. See things that aren't and create them. Be proactive. Do a good job because you want to, not just because you think your manager is watching you. Seek a life of passion, be passionate, and dream. Congratulations on your graduation and all of your accomplishments, and on this landmark achievement. Now go forth, and in the words of a former Army recruitment campaign, be all you can be. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Selinsky, for those inspiring remarks. The time has now come to confer the bachelor's degrees. Professor and Chair of the Computer Science Department, Alexei Maisiel, winner of the 2024 Distinguished Teaching Award, will present the candidates. Professor Mike Seal, please present the candidates.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Professional Studies please rise and remain standing? That's all of you. Madam President, I am pleased to present, on behalf of the faculty, candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Professional Studies. By a vote of the faculty, confirmed by a vote of the Board of Trustees, all transcripts reflect completion of requirements for these degrees and all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto.
By the virtue and the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Professional Studies with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities and honors appertain thereto.
Tassels to the left.
You may be seated. Now, as we begin to introduce this year's graduating class, I'd like to start by recognizing two members of the class of 2025 who have received the highest awards from the university faculty for scholarship and the promise of outstanding professional achievement. In 1896, Elizabeth, Frederica, and Lavinia Clarkson founded this school as a memorial to their brother, Thomas S. Clarkson. The sisters created 2 awards to be given to the 2 most outstanding graduates in the school. One is named after Thomas Clarkson's brother, Lavinius. The other is named for Frederica. Today, we proudly continue the tradition begun by these founders as we honor our 2 highest achieving and most promising graduates in the eyes of our faculty. The 2025 Frederica Clarkson Award goes to Ella Weldy. Ella Weldy is a standout environmental engineering major with minors in environmental science, environmental policy, and business. Ella has been a force for sustainability on campus, from leading the Sustainability Club to helping Clarkson earn Arboretum accreditation. She's a member of the Honors Program, the Phalanx Leadership Honors Society, and a Presidential Scholar. Ella's academic success is matched by her leadership and service, including environmental research that's earned recognition at regional and national conferences. And her Clarkson journey isn't over yet. She'll be continuing her studies in the fall in our master's program in environmental science and engineering. Please join me in congratulating Ella. The student selected for the 2025 Lavinius Clarkson Award is Nabiha Madre. Will Nabiha please come forward to be recognized to receive her degree? Nabiha Madre is a double major in psychology and biology, whose academic work is community leadership are equally impressive. Her research on intimate partner violence and emotional health in college students has been published and presented at national conferences, including the Association for Psychological Science Convention. Outside of research, Nabi has served in key leadership roles with Clarkson EMS and the American Cancer Society. She worked as a teaching assistant, mentored underrepresented youth, and volunteered through AmeriCorps. This fall, she will begin medical school at Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine. She is the kind of future physician who will bring not only deep expertise, but profound compassion to her work. Please join me in congratulating Nabiha Madre.
The next candidates receiving their diplomas will be the student marshals. They will then escort their classmates to the front of the floor podium. We ask that you please hold your applause until all have received their diplomas.
Stand at the top of the stairs.
Jonathan Daniel Kent. Haley Ann May. Aiden Rose Gardner. Joseph Gromlowitz. Lauren Dushare. Daniel Wilson. Ryan Griffin. Ryan Goldstein. William Moore. Domenico Lupi. Linus Kemper. Will Ratto. Catherine Kerwood. Damon Brownell. Jacob Carpen. Abigail Vincent. Thomas Noel Bunderuk. Lucas Matthew Owens. John Fullreader. RJ Jacobson. James Keach. Aspen Tripp. Clay Reagan. Eric Andrews. Christian Uvino. Isaac Overton. Andrew Palmatier. Jack Smith. William Joseph Maher. Eli Mon. William Steele. John Muse Sitar. Quinn Bathgate. Ryan Gordon Teplitsky. Jackson Micah. Brady Zenz. Dylan Lutz. Trevor Tamburino. Gavin Swain Ivy. Ming Yu Chung. Madeline Holzinski. Lara Youssef. Lauren Covey. Maria Safradini. Megan Elizabeth Miller. Caitlin Olive. Riley Elizabeth Showers. Retha Von Holtz. Grace Smith. Jada Jasmine Marsha Jones. Mia D'Angelico. Angela Nelson. Dave Edwards.
Logan F. Petty. Kayla Elizabeth Grace Galt. Tereska A. Sorrell. Abigail Lee Spector. Allison Bonita Grace Trikel. Jack Stewart Bobbitt. Philip Ryan Jr. Aiden Patrick O'Brien. Peter Francis Sovinsky. David Arthur Clemency. Jonathan C. Jewell. Anson Michael Herrick. Devon Giovanni Starr. Vincent T. Bastian II. Theodora Hasapellas. Zachary Tyler Siskam. Isabel Ruth Brown. Connor James McCaslin. Gabrielle Zena Stanton. Sarah Ann Fish. David Henry Vanille. Thomas Stephen Ewell. Eric James LaFerrier. Ryan Lawrence O'Rourke. Kyle Francis Matthews. Audrey Ann Bell. Brant Lynn Bomberger. Luke Behringer. Jack P. Delgatti. Mateo John Sinin. Matthew Gabriel Parent. Austin Michael Black. Finn Michael Cork. Sean David and Alumni. Matthew Robert Wadlin. Bradley Alexander Sharp. Charles Joseph Doshi. Donovan K. Dool. Ty Peter Hillawa. Ethan John Desco. Anthony Carmen Borriello III. Anthony John Felix. Bryce Evan Butler. Sebastian Usley. Zachary James Huey. Joseph Roger Vandervalk. Eric Allen Galash Jr. Tyler James Keys. Jack D. Talbot. Ori Brand Schattenberg. Joshua Ryan Josiak. Tyler Bradshaw Griffin. Gavin Thomas Cheney. Logan John Wilkinson. Samuel Anthony Manchabelli.
Connor Gerald Hawley. Alexander Daniel Alfieri. Alex Seiler. Vincent Michael Lavarnway. Paul Rude Jr. Griffin Emerson. Andrew Kearney. Mason Volley. Kevin Scott Walter. Mairead Coyne. Veronica Claire Taché. Allie Olivia Zelm. Emily Jordan Davis. Chloe Elizabeth Hodge. Kristen Bill. Julia Rose Patterson. Brooklyn Louise Perigo. Haley Marie Archambault. Rachel Eliza Williams. Molly Rose DiCaprio. Emma Rose Bloom. Liana Agate. Christopher Mucci. Vincent Siphone. Juan Pablo Sola Thomas. Matthew Griffith. Sean Farrell. Grace Hale Toller. Jillian Bonin. Daphne Roy. Alyssa Sue Uvino. Matthew David Kaczynski. Casey Dylan Billert. Ryan Cunin. Joshua Nelson. Michael Thomas Agro. Jason Patrick Scott. Mark DeSantis. Eric Jiang. Aileen Harvey. Aiden Paoli. Thomas DeFranco. Cameron Jarrett. Orlando Mateo Sarabia III. William Rhoda. Christopher Griggs, Jr. Carter Gold. Aiden Hoos. Brady Hall. Donovan Lauzon. Cameron Jansen. Theodore Bradbury Knapp. Vincent Reno.
Brendan Paul Dock. John Thomas Coulter. Owen M. Cresco. Robert James Greer. Elise Ann Vargas. Gabriel Francis Schmidt. Timmy John Madden, Jr. Anthony Joseph DeRosa. Michael John Crasper. William Cole Maxwell. Elise Catherine DeVoe. Corbin Matthew Burgoyne. Joseph Anthony Armandola. Andrew Cervantes. Britton C. Miller. Jacob Oliver Parrott. Patrick James Sean Johns. Lindsay Nicole Hassett. Otto Richard Winter. Philip Anthony Panzarella II. Elizabeth Giat. Nathaniel D. Maitland. Christopher H. Light. Jacob Stewart Knowles. Ryan Timothy Hall. Benjamin Harper Nagel. Roman Joseph Crimmy. Jalen Bonifacio. Israel Akande. Darren Joseph Fischel. Lucas Timothy Mason. Matthew Parano. Benjamin Peter Higgins. Molly Grace Gifford. Thomas Christopher Gifford. Tristan James Crandall. Daniel Jacob Cohen. Kay Giffen. Frederick Leroy Anson, Jr. Michael John Lane. Jocelyn Nicole Bradley. Devin Rose Fitzpatrick. Lillian C. Coriz. Robert James Fratangelo. Laura Van Putten. Kylie Sierra Nowicki. Riley Sawyer. Matthew John Yakubaski. Aiden K. Soprana. James M. Molinsky. Mallory Ann Zimble. Michaela Ann Farrell. Nathan Michael Summel. Caitlin H. Schwartzmeyer. Ella Jane Weldy.
Nathan Ross. Abigail Marie Kosak. Lauren Patricia Fox. Carolyn Annette Colosi. Emma Jolie Strang. Grace Mundinger. Alexander Lindquist. Calvin Romano Besh. Gitfik Memoria. Matthias Schmidt. Reed Freer. Irva Ishtiak. Akib Hamid. John Eid Lin. Christopher Strilowitz. Benjamin Andrew Loria. Dalton John Porter. Owen Joel Overheiser. Manuel Hans Lavesa Cessna. Riley Noel Kuzma. Caitlin Paige McNamara. Joshua Conklin. Logan Drake. Eric McKean. Luis Cervantes. Remy Afel. Jack Donnelly. Kai Endo. Anthony Carabello. Eric Alcancela. Jordan Dales. Karina Benzel. Jordan Summerfield. Carly LeBeau. Jenna Bonoma. Rowan Reish. Xavier Lucas Laura. John Michael Parker. Alexander Seeley. Sterling Avellino. Ali Chang. Dylan Archer. Chase Koopman. Trevor Ray Francisco. Stephen Konopko. Cora Marie Shahal. Allison K. Charles. Wyatt Patterson. Cooper Shepherdson. Dylan White. Sean Butler. Nathan Robert Williams. Morgan Elise Jones. Layla Bennett. Joshua Vogt. Emmeline Sullivan. Madison Cesney. Sophia Lodico. Alexander Evans. Colby Lego. Tomas Cranston. Kelly Kingston. Michael James Scalisi. Ari Delara Wahlberg. Yoshi Axel Fairschultz. Matthew Weaver.
Lily E. McCumber. Raylan Kelsey Burns. Lexus Hewitt. Kaylee Rose McCarthy. Madeline K. Weed. Tyler Stephen Zambito. Grace Hernandez. Mary C. Nimisnak. Sophia Marie Cross. Elena Irene Barr. Ethan D. Koch. Kel Sullivan Grady. Thomas William Sioka. Kyle Noel Murray. Sean Matthew Murphy. Adam Friend Tarsick. Jake Thomas Duncan. Michael Anthony Vencigo. Nicholas Anthony Pomacoy. Adam Reeves Johnson. David Robert D'Arcangelo. Dominic Carbon Golteri. Mallory Elise Scherf. Cassidy Ann Dumont. Elizabeth Beatrice Chase. Avery Blue Hildebrand. Lakita Chanda. Carlton Judan Rankin. Sina Sophia Catterall. Julia Minotti. Alexa Ahmad Madrid. Haley M. Wynn. Gina Marie Goodwin. Bradley William Parker. Eric William Barkholz. Caden J. Lewandowski. Ryan Richardson. Alexandra Laurel Brenton. Gabriela Veronica Zazoff. Matthew Allen Zielinski. Area Amy Marissa Garceau. Irene Constantino. Will Thomas Dumont. Ryan Nagy Pearl. Santino Daniel Martinelli. Gabriel Robert Adamson. Matthew Damon Ducharme. Evan Paul Buckelberg. Jack Tyler Rumble. Amanda Lynn Polarolo. Paul France Larrabee. Asa Robert Myers. Samuel John Seitz. Benjamin Ewens Larrabee. Garrett Nash Vasquez.
Max Baum. Brandon Rosner. Akiko Aoyama. Melanie Laneson. Alyssa Dorothy Giuliano. Ellen Patterson. Stephanie Marie Fox. Sydney Josephine Sandroni. Logan Seymour. Cole Brown. Thomas Santana. Kimberly Gomez. Zaylin Adar Akaron. Javon O'Brien Malcolm. AJ Johnson. Jacob Doyle. Eric Lima Sanchez. Eli Robert Snow. Emily Grace Newtown. Nabitha Madre. Julia Thomas. Peyton Musa. Mara Brown. Holly Gruber. Andy Prue. Bailey Kerwin. Gretchen Branton. Amity Mentis Court. Juno Meifert. Alexander Black. Rain Tweedy. Cheyenne Burnside. Alan Penna. Charles Ruero Jr. I'm going to say that again. Peter Charles Ruero Jr. Belina Banchilleri. Andrew Litchfield. Mackenzie Smith. Salvador Maldonado. Islam Marina. McLean Timmons. Nicholas Carriero. Owen Danke. Wesley Denan. Aaron Charles Reck. Lily Clonan. Julia Byrne Tyler. Anya Nadine Martin. Carrie James Kiesler. Bryn Jaden Farley. Catherine Jankowski. Ethan Thomas Davidson. Emma Lee Irene Henricks. Lucas Christian Zaleski. Lucas Zachary Reiki.
William Tansey Jr. Benjamin W. Palmer. Ryan James Truscott. Michael Francis Schroeder. Tristan Alex Miranda. Harrison A. Fitzgerald. Devin Michael Hodorowski. Colin Riley Jameson. Robert James Licata. Cooper Douglas Mattice. Alexandria Stella Barnes. Bryn C. Myers. Michaela Ann O'Brien. Paige Alexandra Cutler. Gabriella Elizabeth McSweeney. Marley Ann Philo. Emma Catherine Labarge. Sina Charlotte Lufkin. Lauren Leslie Dion. Zachary T. Lutsky. Peter James Burgess. John Alfred Purdy. Jonathan N. Locke. Kevin Thomas Rose. Robert Leland Southwick. Jolakwase Benedict. Gavin Michael Baldwin. Jacob William French. Logan Daniel Clark. Cameron Michael Watson. Joseph Robert Min Hoyo Lapel. Evelyn Christina Parker. Sarah Christine Botcher. Aaron Michael Dunn. Carly Nicole Wood. William James Snow. Michael Noel Moriarty II. Vincent Joseph Pagano. Liam Daniel Flynn. Jack Gifford Rath. Anthony Vespasianil. Ethan Thomas Stewart. Christian James Hilton. Zachary Austin Buser. Ethan Tyler Brock. James Evan Miraz. Bradley Joseph Zitch. Hayden Charles Quillman. Madeline Amanda Murray. Daniel J. McKillop. Michael Richard Giovino. Allison K. Diver. Rebecca Lynn Kaminsky. Caitlin Rose Yankowski. Ethan Scott Charette.
Elizabeth Grecow. Kaya Rose Johnson. Miranda Collette. Julia Paris. Zoe Kovach. Bridget Kerwin. Shen Chen. Gianna Maria Josephine Kaposha. Alexander James Odom. Derek John Ferreira. Allison Grant. Megan Edwards. Tyler Nichols. Benjamin Dixon. Jacob Broussard. Yuto Takai. Donald Fuller. Enzo Dacuna Prado Campiglia. Alexander Ian Wright. Aristotle Christopher Ninos. Connor Patrick Bowman. Emma Grace Bendiski Mele. Camden Dyer. Sydney Ryan Lopresti. Trinity Schredler. Jenny Lynn Allen. Christopher Dale Brown. Ryan Michael King. Winnie Rareru. Danielle Michelle Lindsay. Isabella Mia Saltarelli. George Crocher. Graham Zariello. Tyler Michael Cady. Gordon Crocher. Patrick Bishop. Liam Carter Majid Makiak. Samuel Demers. Carson Truesdale. Keegan Michael Irish. Macy Patricia Taylor. Matthew Zillick. Kiernan James Masner. Mason Charles Earl. Francis Gregory Lotano. Lucas Alfred Lasher. Zachary Durant. Alec Strife. Dylan Winslow. Tyler Combs. Anthony Vaughn. Sean Berry. Jack Murphy. Megan Ashley. Emma Sabrin. Avery Schumacher. Ivan Wang. Oleolu Benlay.
Peter Wilfred Parrish, Jr. Martin Silvo Noe. Angelina M. Zolili. Mark A. Fairchild. Alexander J. Phillips. Carson Thomas Bruning. Alexandria Marie Celia. Bethany Abigail Tanner. Taylor Patrick Vanderwerk. Evan R. Desatel. Brett Alexander Eichenlob. Colin W. Hansen. Zachary Zentko. Wiley Thomas Ordenen. Donald Patrick Brady III. Evan Bryce Miller. Conrad Stanislav Kremser. Justin Petika. Levi John Pike. Mark Daniel Ramsberger. Matthew Marshall Hogan. Xander Fiorietti. Valence Bizanyima Yagagandhi. Khalide Michael Eliani. Rochelle Belita Lamptey. Kimberly Susan Dunn. Eric Lowell Fingar. Joshua C. Young. Jason Robert Hoffman. James Michael Gillis. Christian Choi. Nicholas Antonelli. Apira Sothi. Lexi Marie Prinz. Julia Regan Demers. Aiden Thomas Sullivan. Michael Christopher Rose. Hannah Taylor Reed. Ryan Boyd Kimmins. Noah S. Rushton. Benjamin Thomas Mastiga.
On behalf of Clarkson University, congratulations to all of our graduates. Woo! It is now my pleasure to introduce Lisa Jeffers, class of 2003 and 2021, and president of the Clarkson Alumni Association, to welcome you as our newest Clarkson alum.
Thank you, President Larson. I know that I stand between you and your celebration, so I'll try to keep it brief. Congratulations to today's graduates. You should be very proud of what you have accomplished, and it is my pleasure to officially welcome you to the Clarkson Alumni Network. You can applaud. To the family and friends who have supported today's graduates, congratulations to you as well, and thank you. They are sitting here today because of the solid foundation and support system that you created. Your time at Clarkson as a Clarkson student has been unique. You've attended classes coming out of a pandemic, witnessed multiple changes in university leadership and operating structure, and are graduating during a time of global uncertainty and change. A strong support system is more important now than ever. Please know that when you leave campus, you are not on your own. We will continue to be by your side to support you through your challenges and to celebrate your successes. You may be completing your chapter as a Clarkson student, but you will always be a member of the community of 48,000 Clarkson alumni. Regardless of the path you take through life, you will likely be surprised how often you stumble upon Clarkson alumni. Our community has members in all 50 states, 5 US territories, and 103 other countries around the world. That's right, you can't get rid of us. We are everywhere. There are lots of ways to stay engaged after you leave campus. As you get settled in and start your next chapter, please keep an eye out for alumni events in your area. The Alumni Association has 24 regional chapters that host over 100 local events each year. Some are focused on networking or professional development, and many are purely just for fun. These events are a great way to meet people in your area and to stay engaged with Clarkson. There's bound to be something on our calendar that interests you, so please keep an eye out for our emails and social media posts. And if there isn't something that sparks your interest, please let us know what you would like to see, and we'll do our best to make it happen. With that said, don't be a stranger. Please come back to campus too. Cold Out Gold Out weekend in the winter and alumni reunion in the summer are great opportunities to come back to campus to connect with other alumni. You could also volunteer to give an academic seminar or come to career fair to recruit Clarkson students to join your company. Both on campus and off, I have always been amazed at the supportive nature of the Clarkson community. We have something special that nobody can take away. Clarkson taught us how to work hard together as a team and to achieve things we didn't think were possible. As you start the next chapter of your life, keep your eyes open for members of our community. When you find us, continue the tradition of supporting each other. You represent the legacy of Thomas S. Clarkson, an entrepreneur and humanitarian who was known as everyone's friend. Carry that responsibility with pride and show the world what it means to be a Golden Knight. There's no telling what we can accomplish when we work together. Congratulations again on your achievements. We can't wait to celebrate your future accomplishments, and we look forward to creating more memories with you as alumni. Thank you. Please now rise to join Professor Eric Backus in the singing of Clarkson's alma mater. The words are on the back of your program.
You ready? Hear us, Clarkson, hail to thee. Hear us sing thy praise. We cherish dear the memory of golden college days. Thy banner green and gold shall stand until eternity. Alma mater strong and grand, Clarkson, hail to thee!
Thanks. We are almost wrapping up, so take a quick seat. I wanted to say on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations, graduates. I now hereby declare that the 2025 spring commencement ceremonies are complete and the university convocation is closed. Congratulations. Is this where they shoot their hats? Shoot your hats. Woo! Okay. Have a blast and a great path forward. We're going to empty the stage first and then our graduates.